So, like you know, I have moved house. It is brilliant in here, right? But I need to start painting and decorating because it is actually a bomb site. The painting, I've never seen anything like it, I'm not going to lie. There's royal blue on the stairs. How I'm going to cover that up, I don't know. I might actually cry, I'm not going to lie. The banister is painted black, so I'm thinking sand that down a bit, paint it white. And I've got every room's got wallpaper on, and I hate wallpaper. I think it is so annoying. It just does that pattern repeated along the wall that just really itches something in my head, and I just don't like it. It's just no. So I need to do that, and I just thought I'd show you bits and bobs here and there. I might do the next few clips of me talking or me talking over it. Depends how it films easier, because there's quite a lot to do. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you, thank you for watching these videos. If you do like them, please do follow on. I've also posted them on the TikTok and Instagram, just shorter versions of things like this. I'll do like before and afters, during, me trying to paint, because I suspect that'll be actually quite funny to watch, because you can guarantee at some point I'm going to fall off the step ladder, because that is a normal occurrence. And where there's no carpets, where I'm walking, it sounds like I'm stomping. It sounds like I've got some sort of monster in here trying to stomp its way through, but it's fine. I'm not going to wash my hair, tie it in a ponytail, and it'll be fine. I've got my painting clothes on. And if I look like a right grubby mess by the end of it, no change there. But yeah, I just thought it was brilliant. And I've got my first coffee of the day. That'll probably be at 30 of these. I found coffee machines, right? Turns out I've got two. So in my new kitchen that's going in, right, you know I'm having two coffee machines out. Put them in the drawers, keep them out my way. Anyway, brilliant. I popped to Home Bargains, because why wouldn't I? Then I popped to Tesco's, because I needed to find a nice, like, wash basket, because the ones I normally have are a bit grim. Right, I'm going to start painting now. You can see the royal blue. I'm actually going to cry. How I'm going to get rid of that is going to be a struggle and a half. I'll show you round, and yeah, I've got me paint. Being you yesterday, you'd have seen that in the previous video. But yeah, it is actually a tip in here with painting wise. It is a joke. But it'll be fine in a few weeks, so brilliant. This is what it looks like. That is wallpaper. I hate wallpaper. There's my Ruby Roo on my giant bin bag. I need her assistance. She's brilliant. I hate wallpaper, so I've got to get that off. That needs painting. That needs painting. Today is tackle the paint. That is my first job, to get rid of the wallpaper. Yesterday in B&Q, you should have already seen that video as far as I'm aware. I got me paint. It's going to be that throughout the entire house, just so it's easy and brilliant. And then on this wall, it's mix match, wallpaper. Again, I hate wallpaper. In this room, in each room, there's one wall of wallpaper, and the other walls are paint, so that's not too bad. But in the front room, back wall, wallpaper, under the bay window, wallpaper, but the top of the wall is paint. I have no idea, but that needs to be done as well. But I'm going to start upstairs, so that can be done, then the carpets can go in, then I won't get paint on the carpet, because I am a nightmare. I will end up with pebble dash carpet, and I would have a meltdown. I really would. So then, after that's done, the kitchen. So brilliant. So I'm going to start by taking the wallpaper off first. I've got a steamer and these things. These are from B&Q. Got all yesterday, just the one job lot, you know. And then that can come all. I'm just going to scrape off the wallpaper. In a minute, the steamer is going to come out. So just take the best in it. Might be a struggle, to be fair. It'll be fine. And then you're thinking, Meg, where's your steamer? Why are you just hacking at the walls? Because I had to do something to get rid of some of that wallpaper, because that has really started to itch at me. I don't like wallpaper. I just find it extremely irritating. But I do eventually get a steamer on the case. Nobody panic, and it definitely made my life easier. Whilst I was doing that, I thought, Meg, get the paint out whilst you're at it. Paint the ceilings. So I had a long stick, and I was trying to paint the ceilings. I've learned painting a ceiling is not my forte. And I've also learned that peeling wallpaper off is not my forte, but I will have a good go. I am very determined. If I have my mind set on something, I won't let up until I've done it. Me and Ruby had a little break. Well, I had a break because Ruby was already sat on my giant bean bag watching me like it was some sort of spectator's sport, while she had a little sit down. Isn't she lovely? Eating her little dog biscuits as I'm hard working. Look at the state of my wallpaper stripping. It's just not my thing. I can't be good at everything, but I can tell you one thing. Eventually, I got it all off. Every room, bar like one, had wallpaper on, and you can imagine how happy that made me. That made me absolutely ecstatic. I know. I even had to get the ladder on the case, and I don't even like heights. For me, that's like a 30-foot drop, and it's not. It's only like a little poxy bit. Not even like the second step on the stairs, is it? And then I had enough of that, and I started painting in another room for the whites. And I probably thought, Meg, after I'd done that, I'm very messy. The first time I got the paint out, covered in it. Why have you done the whites first when you've got to paint the walls? You know you're a nightmare. Then I thought, Meg, stop doing that. Go and paint the door. So I started about 7 different things, and I finished all of them. I will not give up. Once I started somewhere, I will finish it, and I did. Safe to say, these doors took so many coats of paint. Then that's the next wall for the wallpaper. But brilliant. Right, it's the next morning again. I have to wash my hair today. I can't ignore it for a second time. That would just be a bit grim. But I'm up, I'm dressed, I've had my first drink, I have brushed my teeth, but all I can do, you know when you have coffee and it leaves that taste and you feel like every time you speak you're just spraying out the smell of coffee? That's what I feel like. Anyway, I'm going to start painting again. So I got one wallpaper's off in one wall. I hate wallpaper for starters. Look at that. That's just hideous in my opinion. And some of the door frames are painted black as well, so that's going to be fun. Yesterday I painted one side of the door, I need to do the other, but yeah, I've been using a steamer to get the wallpaper off. Turns out getting wallpaper off isn't my speciality, so I filmed it. You would have seen it in this video and in my TikToks, but it's quite a struggle to watch, let alone do it. But yeah, I'm going to carry on painting today. But yesterday for dinner I was going to do some chicken in the air. I haven't got an oven in a minute, you see. I do some chicken in the air fryer, my tower one, some stuffing and some part-baked rolls. I even found the gravy, so I'm alright. I wasn't doing that yesterday, but a lot happened. I ended up having a ham sandwich, but it's fine. But yeah, I just thought I'd tell you. Hair's washed, I got soaked in the process. I had to get changed, but it's fine. I'm going to blow dry my hair and then I'm going to start painting. Will I do the stripping of the walls today? We'll wait and see, but I've got to pop out later. But brilliant. I've just finished drying my hair. I know I said I wasn't going to dry it properly, but you see, I can't help myself. But now I am going to start painting. The rain is pounding, like pounding off the ground, you know. But anyway, that's brilliant, I suppose. I don't like the rain, though. You get wet. I can't. And you all know how much I love going for a walk, so that is the only thing that's upsetting me. And then there's me with me paint. Now, that was the next day. I got Ottawa. The whole house is going to be Ottawa, so I don't get confused with what I'm doing, because I am a nightmare. Now, this was the first day I started painting the walls. I got most of the wallpaper off by this point, so I left it overnight. Didn't even start on the top bit, look, and then the brush fell straight into it. The handle, the lot. So within the first 3 minutes, I was had more paint on me than what the walls did. I just think I might try out to be B&Q's new paint chart at this rate, because I've had it everywhere. I had it on my neck yesterday, on my shoulders, in my hair. How do I manage it? I have no idea. I just don't know. But there's me painting. I went for Ottawa because it's quite like a light colour. It's not magnolia, it's not cream, but it's not far off either of them in my opinion. So I got that bit of the wall done right. Then I did a bit that ran by the window, so that bit was done. I tried to not splat the radiator with cream paint. I did try my best, but it was pebble dashed, if I'm honest. It was pebble dashed. Then I was trying to do a little spin, trying to be clever without getting down off the ladder, and I did it. I was safe, it's fine. Then I was trying to get some paint. The amount of drip of paint I've had this week is actually ridiculous. And when I was painting this, if I look to the left, right, the entire time I was doing that, all I could see out the corner of my eye was this pink wall, right? And the entire time, Meg, are you going to get rid of that? Are you going to get rid of that? Because you know you love that pink wall. But pink is my favourite colour, and you're probably thinking, Meg, you even got pink on. It's your favourite colour. Why don't you like it? Just look at it. Why was I going to get rid of that? But I was not about to give up. I will not give in. I will keep on until I've done what I wanted. And then this took so many coats of paint, and safe to say I showed you each and every one because I had to do it, so I felt the need for you to watch me just so we could do it together. Then I'd had enough of that for a bit, started painting the ceiling at my forte like we established the day before, but I will still have a good go. I will still keep on. Then I'd done half the wall, then the second half I was going to do that. I was getting that done by the end of that day. I'd had enough. I was knackered, but I will not give up. I will get a coat of paint on that wall so I ain't got to look at that pink for a day longer. No thank you. Anyway, that was actually really hard work. See, out of puff there, look, I'd had enough. But again, get rid of the pink, Meg. You will do it. Then I get the step ladders. The step ladders are useless to me, if I'm honest. I still feel like they achieve nothing. So I get the better ladders on the case so I can actually reach. I am so short. It actually really annoys me. Anyway, that's what I did that day. Quite chuffed with myself, if I'm honest. I am waiting for my gold star. Right, I finished painting. I've been decorating. I finished painting. I've stopped earlier today. This is the earliest I've stopped for weeks, but it's fine. Finished painting again tomorrow, but I need to pop the tappy carpets tomorrow because I need to get some laminate flooring for my new kitchen. So I wasn't gonna bother, but I thought, you know what, this flooring looks like it's had it. I was trying to be like, I'll just make do, but I can make do. It's actually quite grim. I'm not gonna lie to you. The more I thought it was alright in the doorway, but the more you go in, the more grimmer it gets the further back you go. But yeah, I put some chicken in my air fryer. I filmed that for TikTok. It's gonna have to be air fryer meals lately, so I've got my Visto, so I'm gonna make do with that. That's gonna be whack the kettle on. I've got my favourite stuff in. I'm gonna mix that up in a jug. Chicken breasts are in the air fryer, so all the cooking I'm going to be doing is going to be air fryer or slow cooker if I can find a slow cooker. At the minute, I've got 2 air fryers to work with and my gadget, my Tefal thing, so it'll be fine. On a microwave, you never know, I might have some beans to me dinner, that'll be fine. But yeah, I'm just cook the dinner and I'll show you it when I'm eating it, but this mainly over on TikTok, but I just want to tell you I have got some hot today, so brilliant. Me stuffing's in. My chicken's nearly done. And then there's me eating my dinner. This was one of my most favourite meals I've cooked here so far. I really love like a chicken stuffing salad roll. And it was hot baguette as well. And I thoroughly enjoyed each and every mouthful. And I must say, it was brilliant.